Let's see.
Hello.
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay, you ready to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, just gonna do some recaps, and we got plenty of time, so okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Shaggy.
Yeah. Oh, and we're recording it for the online video webcam thing too, so.
Good.
I'll put it online. Here we go. Q103, it is the Rhythm of the Islands Thanksgiving Day. Well, for you, for me, it's the night after the Maui Invitational, where I got to spend courtside with some people visiting from out of town with UCLA from KLAC in Los Angeles. It is the official voice of the UCLA Bruins. On the phone with me is Mr. Chris Roberts, right?
Shaggy, you are the man. Thanks for having me on, buddy.
And no problem, man. Thanks for inviting me to, well, you know, play in the games with you. It was a lot of fun.
I tell you what. Well, wait a minute. I didn't see you shooting any shots from the outside.
No.
What do you mean?
Well, let's see. Tonight I took, there was the one player that went over during the Chaminade game, and then I got hit in the face with the basketball coming off of Collison.
That was a great catch, too, Shaggy. I've never seen anybody make a catch with their face like you did with a basketball.
Oh, I know. It was terrible. Hey,
that was quickness, buddy.
Oh, God. Well, hey, speaking of quickness, you had a lot of fun covering the games while they were over here. A lot of action this time around, huh?
Well, they won the championship. I mean, big win against Chaminade, then defeated Kentucky, and then knocked off Georgia Tech to win it all. It was sweet.
I know. And Georgia Tech was a real hard team to beat this year, too.
Well, they're a team that Memphis thought they had beaten them last night or a couple of nights ago, and they had them down by 16 at the half, and Georgia Tech came back and beat them. So for UCLA to hang in there and maintain the win, it was big.
Oh, yeah, man. It was big, and there's a lot of UCLA fans in Maui for the games, too. That was huge.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know, the Bruin following is getting better and better as it goes along. And, you know, there are a lot of UCLA fans that were hanging with the Bruins, and they were pretty happy, especially when UCLA won 3 in a row and won the championship.
Hey, and speaking of hanging, you had a real good treat. You got to bring out your whole family to hang out with you during this series, huh?
Well, you know, it's the Thanksgiving week, and why not? The family, you're supposed to hang with them, and you know, you kind of turned into part of our family, Shaggy, and I kind of feel like maybe now I'm your big brother, you know?
I'm sure nobody would notice the resemblance, but, you know. Oh, man. Hey, real quick, like, your, who all is your family? Let's introduce everybody.
Yeah, well, I've got Ann, which is my wife.
Mm-hmm.
David is my son, and he's got his brand-new fiancée who's wearing a big, beautiful, huge ring, Yvette, and then my daughter, Nicole.
Oh, man. And so you guys are spending all of Thanksgiving here and on through the weekend, right?
We are, and you know what's kind of funny, too, since you and I were hanging out the game together, Dave kind of thought maybe you were putting the eye on Yvette quite a bit, his fiancée.
Oh, not even. I was just looking at that rock and wondering how he could afford it.
Well, the bottom line is he can't afford it, and you're right. But he's trying to figure out how he's going to pay for it, so he's been working a few extra hours.
Oh, well. Hey, can I keep you on the phone real quick for another segment?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll come back and talk to the official voice of UCLA from KLAC. His name is Chris Roberts. Real fun guy. We'll come back and talk some more basketball and Thanksgiving stuff. Up next on the Rhythm of the Islands, Q103. Doobie-doo. Okay, I'll cue up this next one. Do a little recap action and then go back into favorite parts of Hawaii, you know.
It sounds like my cell is starting to run out of gas, so I just thought I'd warn you.
Okay, we'll make it fast as we can.
Yeah, well, whatever, you know.
Okay, all right, here we go. Taping for the show. Q103, it is the rhythm of the islands. Yeah, Thanksgiving Day. Hope yours is going well. The giblet gravy and turkey is flowing. Ooh, man. And speaking of great things that usually happen around the holidays, we've been talking Maui Invitational with KLAC's very own Chris Roberts, who's still on the phone with me. Chris, what's going on, man?
Shaggy, I'll tell you what I've noticed about you. After hanging out with you, for a guy that is from North Carolina, after 2 years in the islands, you've lost your southern accent.
I know. A lot of people are like, hey, bruh, what happened to the kind? What happened to the southern accent? Now you got to talk pidgin.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of things we like, the game. Let's talk just a couple of quick things about the game. This is my first time with UCLA, and these guys seem like they came to the series on fire.
Yeah, they were definitely serious. They figured if they're taking the long trip across the Atlantic, 2,300 miles, they're coming over here to win it, and that's exactly what they did.
Yeah, and tonight's game, or we should say yesterday's game, by the time everybody hears this, it wasn't really in the bag until they came back from the half.
You're right. They had to really watch out for Georgia Tech because they're the type of a team that was 5-0 coming into the championship game, and they're a comeback-type team. So the Bruins had to play their best game.
Oh, yeah. Memphis last night definitely thought they had Georgia beat. They went into the half with a 15-point advantage, right? Yeah,
I think it was 16-point advantage, and then Georgia Tech came back and surprised them.
Oh, I know. But no surprise for the Bruins as they easily... Well, let's not say easy because it really did come down to the second half before the game was decided. But
they had to work for it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, hey, let's quit talking about work. You're on vacation officially now. The series
You better believe it.
So I got to ask, we were talking earlier about how any city that you're in, you can find the best places to eat. So where so far have you found in Maui?
Shaggy, listen, look at my body. You know why I can find the best places to eat. You know. That's why I have a body made for radio, pal.
Kind of like me and having the perfect face for this job, huh?
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, you are perfect for radio with your face. I'm glad there's no close-up camera that we could move in right now to take a good look at you.
Oh, I know, right?
But I'll tell you what, the one that I hit first and foremost was Maui. And I just love that place right on the water.
Oh, yeah, it's real good. Have you guys got a chance to try the kitchen?
Well, I'll tell you something. It was one of those places we just kind of popped out to, and all of a sudden saw it, and we went in there, my wife and I, and she says, wow, this is one of the great little places you've ever picked out. And she says, I have a talent for it. I don't know how I do it, but I'm heading back there again because I like it.
Oh, my God. Your wife, she was funny last night telling me, she's like, anytime we go anywhere on the road, he knows every place to eat.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you know, it's funny because he was right next to you, and I think both of you kind of shared that ball off your forehead that went out of bounds at one time.
I know.
And, you know, now you guys have a closeness from the Maui Classic, taking a basketball off the temple.
A near-death experience.
Yeah.
Well, you know, those guys played real hard, and I didn't really, I didn't expect it to come at me that quick. So I'm just glad it didn't hit her full on, you know.
Absolutely, or have one of the players come over the deck and land on top of anybody during press row. That could be disastrous.
Yeah. Well, it almost happened earlier during the Oklahoma and Chaminade game, but we avoided it during our game. So
yeah, no, I remember.
Oh. Well, hey, Chris, before I let you go, is there any special Thanksgiving, let's say Thanksgiving wishes or anything you'd like to send the people of Maui?
I tell you what, it's a great community. It's always a beautiful place to visit, and I just love the hospitality of everybody on the island. And I'll tell you what, it's one of my favorite places that we travel to, and it's good to be back. It's my third time with the team, about 5 overall, and I love Maui.
Oh, well, man, we loved having you. Anytime you guys want to come through, much aloha. Thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you, buddy. Shaggy, you were a terrific broadcaster. keep up the good work. I know you're the #1 rated guy on the island. Keep it going, pal.
Oh, thanks so much, man. You take it easy, and best wishes to you, and especially to your son and his new fiancée.
Thanks, Shaggy. Appreciate it.
Happy Thanksgiving, Chris.
You too, pal.
Later. All right, that's Chris Roberts, official voice of UCLA. And make sure, you can give him a little love while he's here on the island. Trust me, you'll recognize him. We'll come back and do some more music up next on the Rhythm of the Islands, Q103's Thanksgiving Day.